Hello students, good morning and welcome once again. And in this video, I am going to discuss about the autonomic nervous system. Sometimes what happens that we don't give much focus or much importance to some topics, and sometimes surprisingly they come in the questions related to these topics come in the exams. So we are generally, more concerned with the central nervous system, for example, the peripheral nervous system, but we talk less or we study, little less about the autonomic nervous system. And from my own experience, right from my childhood in the school days, I have been studying biology as the main subject in the college levels also, and in any other academic subject that I've studied is biology only. So in while teaching also I have seen in the exams, in the final exams, there are three types of questions mainly. One group of questions can be answered by all the students. The second group of questions can be answered by some of the students. And the third group of the question will be answered by only a few students who have been studying or have studied or prepared very thoroughly. So these students only who can answer, the almost 100% of these, all the three groups score generally very high marks. So it is better to, or it is wise to cover all the important aspects of these chapters, rather all these aspects, because MCQ or short answer or long answer, any kind of question can be related to this. So talking about autonomic nervous system, student, you are aware that this is a part of the nervous system, and here it is human we are talking about. So nervous system, the components of nervous system, the autonomic nervous system is also there in the components. So autonomic nervous system, which are the nerves that comprise autonomic nervous system? The nerves which carry or convey impulses to the glands or to the heart or to the smooth muscles or involuntary muscles, they are constituting the autonomic nervous system. As the name suggests, autonomic means we don't have a direct control on this system, but this system is running as long as life is there. So this is also very important. So how this functions, that we have to remember, we have to study and remember. So these nerves are constituting. Which are the nerves? They are carrying impulses or conveying impulses to the heart, to the smooth muscles, and also to the glands. Now, there are 22 pairs, that is, chains of 22 pairs of ganglia, which are either very close or embedded in the organs that they control. So, these are the 22 pairs of chains of 22 pairs of ganglia. Now there are two types of this autonomic nervous system. One is sympathetic nervous system, the another is parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system means that it violates the normal pattern of that specific function because of any internal or external environmental changes. So it will suddenly start acting which will violate, which will not be like the normal function, which will be a little abnormal. So this is done by the sympathetic nervous system. Somewhere it will increase, somewhere it will decrease. Like heartbeat suddenly increases. So this is done by sympathetic nervous system. The other involuntary actions also, like the peristaltic movement in the alimentary canal, the movement of the muscles, the peristalsis can become very fast So that is also deviating from the normal pattern. Dilation of eyes, suddenly the eye pupils are dilated. So this is also, you know, deviating from the normal pattern. So this violation or deviation from the normal pattern of a particular or specific function is done by the autonomic nervous system. We don't have any direct control, but this is happening, no? So this is the sympathetic nervous system. But once these specific functions have been deviated from the normal pattern, they are now functioning abnormally, so they have to be restored back also. Otherwise, how this system will go on normally? The system has to become normal again. So this restoring is done by the parasympathetic nervous system, where the specific function has increased, the rate has increased abnormally. Then by the sympathetic nervous system, then the parasympathetic nervous system will restore it back. In case of heartbeats, in case of peristalsis, in case of dilation of pupil in the eye, all these things will happen. The sympathetic nervous system will increase or decrease, and this parasympathetic nervous system will restore them back to the normal position. If it has been increased, it will decrease. If it has been decreased, it will increase. So like this goes on, right? So what are can be the differences between the two systems, sympathetic and parasympathetic? So first of all, the location of these sympathetic nerves are centrally located from the thoracic region to the lumbar region of the spinal cord. And in parasympathetic, the location of the nerves, actually it originates from the brain and also from the lower region of the spinal cord. So these can be the differences, children, of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Now the other difference can be that the chains of ganglia in the sympathetic nervous system are very close to the spinal cord, but in parasympathetic nervous system, the ganglia are located near or in the target organs. So these differences you have to remember. The chain of ganglia are parallel or very close to the spinal cord. Where? In the sympathetic nervous system. In the parasympathetic nervous system, the ganglia are located near or in the target organs, right? So like this, somewhere it will inhibit the function abnormally. So it will decrease, for example, it will decrease the process, like it can decrease, sympathetic nervous system can decrease salivation, it can decrease the gastric and pancreatic functions, activities. It can also decrease the peristalsis in the muscles of stomach, intestine, and in urinary bladder also. So here it is decreasing. So the parasympathetic nervous system will increase the rate in all these, increase the rate of these specific functions, and will restore it back to the normal situation. So these are the examples, and somewhere it will increase the process. The sympathetic nervous system will increase the process, like it can increase the heartbeat. So parasympathetic nervous system will do what? It will decrease the heartbeat to put it back to the normal situation, and the release of adrenaline or noradrenaline, adrenaline, the release of adrenaline and noradrenaline can also be done by the sympathetic nervous system, can be increased. The adrenaline can be secretion of adrenaline can be increased. So this will again lower down by the parasympathetic nervous system to make it normal. And similarly, it can the sympathetic nervous system dilates the pupils, so the constriction will be done by the parasympathetic nervous system to put it back to normal situation. And similarly, the sympathetic nervous system stimulates sweat glands, but the parasympathetic nervous system stimulates the tear glands. So these are some of the differences, students. If you remember, any question that related to this can be answered properly. Maybe MCQ, maybe your short answers or long answers. Okay. So I think I have revised this in a little detail. So in all the examinations, the present one or the future ones, I am wishing you the very best. So nice again to talk to you all, to my most favorite, for my most favorite subject, that is biology. I have studied biology only throughout my life. This is the fact of my life. Thank you so much. And now teaching and teaching for several years. So I am very happy with you all students. So be confident and appear in the exams. I am sure you will do well, very well. Thank you so much.